Hello everyone, this is Lavanya. Today we are going to discuss in this video about Node.js interview questions. And here the first question is, what is Node.js and how does it differ from other server-side technologies like Apache or PHP? And Node.js. Node.js is an open source cross-platform runtime environment that uses the JavaScript for backend and front-end development, and it is different from other server-side technologies like Apache and PHP server ways, including its use of an event-driven, non-blocking I/O models. And it is depend on architecture, scalability, programming language, and real-time applications like microservices, etc. And it is it has high scalability, and it will try to improve its performance. And Node.js is well suitable for building microservice services and microserverless functions. And coming to the PHP is a general purpose scripting language. And for development, scripting language for web development used by many websites and applications. Meanwhile, Node.js is a runtime environment that allows developers to run JavaScript on servers. And coming to the second question, what is callback function and in Node.js? And why are they commonly used in asynchronous programming? Node.js callbacks are a special type of function passed as an argument to another function, which is called as callback functions. An argument that completes the execution and allows the code in the callback function to the runtime in the meantime. And the callbacks helps us to make asynchronous calls. In Node.js is a callback function and that passes an argument to another function and executed once the primary function which has completed primary task. And callbacks are essential for asynchronous programming, which allows multiple tasks to be executed simultaneously and improving application performance also. And the next question is the what is the purpose of package.json in the Node.js project? And here the package.json is a central hub for managing Node.js projects and dependencies, scripts, metadata. And it is a JSON file which is located as a project source directory. And the main purpose of this file is to ensure project that has the latest information and which the libraries and the tools is to needed to a function, and it helps the developers and users to understand the purpose of the project. And the key and here which we asked as key properties found in the key properties which are found in this package.json are dependencies, scripts, main, version, name, project, author, and the keywords, and which we for based on these key properties, we can know the version and information and name of the project and some keywords and the scripts, which means code or something else of this project or else. And coming to the fourth question, explain the difference between require and the important statements as the in Node.js. And here the main difference between the require and import statements is a require is a synchronous, which means it loads modules one after another, blocking the execution until the module is loaded, and it gives an error at the runtime, and it keeps the file at the same place where it is has been kept. And coming to the module, and it is asynchronous and it supports the lazy loading, and it loads the module only when it is needed, and which can improve the performance also. And ultimately, the choice between the require and the import depends on the on our project requirements only, and the version of the Node.js is you are using and your personal preferences. And coming to the fifth question, what is middleware in the context of the Express.js. Can you give an example of how you use middleware in an Express application? And middleware is an function that access to the request and responses objects of the application, and it can be used to modify the request and response objects before they are sent to send the routine handlers. And middleware functions are executed in the order they are added to the application. And here we can see as an example, we can write the syntax of this is as a const express require of express. We can use express here, and we can define the middleware function, and we can define the root handler and start the server. It's an example, and here the data passing plays an important role here. And so, sixth question is, what is RESTful APIs and how can you create one using Node.js and Express.js, and explain the main HTTP methods used in RESTful APIs? As we can see, RESTful APIs means is an architecture style of an application programming interface, and that uses the HTTP request to access and use the data. That the data can be used to get, put, post, and delete the data types, which refers to reading, updating, creating, and deleting operations which are related to the resources. And these RESTful APIs are the most common APIs which are used to across the web today, and they're very easy to understand, and they can be used to create a wide variety of applications. In order to create RESTful APIs using Node.js and Express.js, we'll need to install Node.js and Express.js, and we can create a new project based upon these. And we can use here thread operations also, which means create, read, delete, put, etc., update, etc. And these get put and these are also keywords which are used here. And the next question is, uh, what is the purpose of the node package manager and how could you use it? Um, Manage dependencies in a Node.js project. NPM helps developers manage dependencies in Node.js projects, and it is a command line interface that allows us to install, discover, and manage the code packages for networking applications and server-side projects. And these can help us to create a projects, like it will help us to download and manage the dependencies of the Node.js packages. And it also manages the versioning, allowing the users to specify the specific or require higher or lower than it's needed. And it creates a package.json file that contains the metadata, and we can install the packages that only to develop the environment using the npm installations. And users can quickly display a list of installed packages, what version they are, command list. And npm packages contains over 8 lakhs packages for various applications, from for both front-end and back-end, and for robotics to mobile apps. And coming to the last question, what is the why it is important to hash passwords in an web applications? We generally we will use passwords in order to keep our data secure. So hashing passwords in a web applications is very important because it protects the user credentials and sensitive information from unauthorized access. And its passwords hashing transforms plain text passwords in a short unreadable string of letters and numbers called a hash, and this make it difficult for hackers to guess passwords and use them to access the data. And it can reduce the risk of the data breaches, hash breaches. And these hashing also prevents the attackers from accessing the original passwords if they manage or to steal, compromise a database. And this is about these questions we can see. Yeah. Thank you.